Angela Merkel, the German chancellor, who's been in the limelight a lot lately. Well, she's become a target of conspiracy theorists, and this one takes the cake, or the Reich. They're thinking that her real name is Angela Hitler.
Oh my gosh.
According to leaked documents, Stasi documents, Merkel is the actual daughter of Adolf Hitler and is now holding the same office as her father held, Chancellor of Germany. According to the documents, Merkel's real birthday is April 20th, 1954. Oh, just 10 years after Hitler was dead. All right, anyway, the same as Hitler's, but not July 17th, 1954. So they're saying she was actually born on Hitler's birthday, which is April 20th in 1954. Of course, he was long dead by then, or maybe not. Some people believe he didn't die. Merkel's claim, the conspiracy theorists claim that it was an experiment to resurrect a child being of the genetic markers of the Nazi dictator, and they actually used his frozen sperm to create Angela Merkel Hitler. Oh my God. Sometimes you just don't even know how to comment on stuff like that. It's like, it's crazy. It's like, okay, let's just move on. The next thing I want to talk about, and Henry, I want you chiming in when you get a chance on this. I'm going to put this aside because I've got a list and it's 3 pages long. Hi, Cleve. Cleve is watching. Hi, Cleve. How are you? It's 3 pages long of people that killed Kennedy other than Oswald. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. But, here it goes. Still more Kennedy. Look at this. All this is people that killed Kennedy. All right. Anyway, jeez. Let's talk about Denver International Airport. Okay. Denver International Airport has been the subject of many, many conspiracy theories. So we're going to bring that up in a second. Before we do, I want to check the international camera and say hi to some folks. Has it been refreshed? We've got, oh my gosh, look at this. We have people from Japan. We have, of course, the United States. We have Las Vegas. Oh, that's great. They're probably betting whether or not Henry's going to knock me out of the chair. The odds are they're going to get thrown off the air before the end of the show. Switzerland, that's wonderful. Italy, Buenos Aires. We have people from, what is that? Ashburn in the United States. We have Los Angeles. We have Newport, United Kingdom, Italy, Caracas, Venezuela, Australia. Wow, they're all over the world tuning in. So thank you. Thanks everybody on the international camera. We appreciate it. So DIA, Denver International Airport. It was built in 1995. It actually opened in February of 1995. And it was 16 months behind schedule. That's no big deal. Look at the VA hospital here. Oh my God. That's another one we can just go crazy on, but that's just bad politics and bad management there. Oh, imagine that. Something the government did was mismanaged. Anyway, Denver International Airport, right? Now you were involved in a lot of RTD stuff back then, weren't you?
That's right.
Okay, so you probably have some insight.
So you're exposing me completely.
I am. 1995, 16 months behind schedule and a cost at $4.8 billion over. It was nearly $2 billion over the budget. $2 billion over the budget. It sits on 35,000 acres, just to give everybody some background, which is nearly twice the size of the next largest airport anywhere in America. Surely something must be hidden.
And it's really hidden.
Yeah, in those billions of extra dollars, what happened to it? The city-scaled expands. Okay, so here's what it is. All right, ready? All those mysterious unmarked buildings, extra hangars, and what about, are you ready for this? DIA has swastika-shaped runways. Is that weird or what? Well, that's just nothing. We're going to keep going. Since it opened, it's invited a range of theories. One of them is that it sits atop a vast underground network of the New World Order, and it does sit over a big underground network. And I think that some of that's for the trains, but there's more to this than meets the eye. There's command bunkers. There's a post-apocalypse fallout shelter for the global elite. We're not in it. We're not in it. We're not in it. But hey, it's a FEMA concentration camp masquerading as a transit hub. That's what some people think. Some people think the entire structure is a satanic cathedral. And I'll tell you, when we start talking about the symbols, the photos, the pictures, and some of the sculptures, you might think that too. And there's something to this. I'm not sure what, but there is something to this. certainly don't need an active imagination to note some of the airport art pieces. There's a 30, first of all, let's just talk about.
Now you're saying this is this is conspiracy theorists saying this.
Yes.
You're thinking it's not real.
Well,
You know what?
I don't, might be
I'll
real.
tell you, it is real.
I think it is
It
real.
is real.
I do. I
They
do
even
think
have
it's real.
bunkers for the president to fly into this
And hide.
and hide.
Yeah,
It
I
is
believe
real.
that. I believe it's real. I
It's
mean,
not fake.
yeah, I'm. There's too much stuff around here. It's
Go
weird.
take a peek.
One
Let's
day,
take a ride over there. We'll do it live and I'll
that's what I was
show
going
you.
to say. I think we should go live from the airport and do a Facebook feed, and I'll show you all of these weird satanic
They're not
symbols
weird. They're real.
and things that are in the airport. They're
It's
there.
there.
I know they're
And then
there.
that freaking horse with the blue.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. The first thing you start out, you're driving down the road, you think, oh, I'm going to go to our new DIA airport. And there's this giant, ugly, blue friggin' horse with red demonic eyes that come shooting out at you.
Mhm, mhm.
And actually, people died when the sculptor, when they were making that horse, it fell and it killed him. And it's actually killed 2 or 3 people trying to install it. It's like so that's the first thing, the horse.
Yes.
You know, it's creepy. Then, and what a waste of taxpayers' money.
Why?
Well,
You gotta waste the
it's like
money
the
on
damn
something.
blue bear at the
That's
downtown.
cool. I
Okay.
like the blue bear.
And the talking escalator. It's like, oh, really?
Yes, it's good for you.
Okay.
It keeps you sane.
No, it makes me insane.
No.
So there's a 9,000-pound blue devil horse that's sculpted in front, and like we said, the horse has actually been responsible for several deaths that have occurred. So it's like that's weird. When they were making it, it fell on people, all kinds of stuff. Then there's a series of, God, these are just so alarming. The murals. If you've ever been to Denver Airport, stop and look at the murals on the wall. They are violent. They are